Good afternoon, everyone. All right, there's going to be a slight change to the order of the program. We're going to move the speaker. He'll be speaking after the students receive their awards and their certificates. I believe in doing things a little bit different, so I figured we'll try something a little bit different because y'all a little bit different, right? Yes, we march to a beat of a different drum, so that's what we'll do. But with no further ado, we'd like to welcome all of you D.A.R.E graduates, all of the parents. I think 4th grade is in the house with us. Hey, 4th grade, y'all will be here next year. That's it. So, and also I want to take this time to acknowledge some of my coworkers who joined me, starting with the back row, Officer Glass. Y'all give it up for Officer Glass. Officer Stan Demand Meeks. Officer J. Rad Radzinski. Cool Bill Dry. My two supervisors, Lieutenant Carter and the main man, Major Atkinson. Then we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance. I see Dr. G, she's sitting over there, but we're going to introduce her a little bit later. Now's the time for the Pledge of Allegiance. So students, if you hear me call your name, I would love for you to come down and help lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll start with Lily Crabtree, Kimberly Vera Rodriguez, Jawan Cunningham, Walter Flores, Michelle Alperton, Jocelyn Garcia, Loretta Patton, Sean Green, Cadence Maynard, Destiny Guzman, Cadence Snyder, and Dylan Crutchfield. Where's the flag at? If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank y'all. D.A.R.E. D.A.R.E stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. D.A.R.E started back in 1983 with Chief Daryl Gates with the Los Angeles Police Department. Murfreesboro Police Department, we started teaching D.A.R.E in 1992. We currently teach D.A.R.E in all 12 city schools as well as 2 private schools. D.A.R.E is taught in 80% of the United States school districts and also in 54 other countries around the world. D.A.R.E is a cooperative effort between law enforcement and school system, the Murfreesboro City Schools. Together, they allow me to come into the schools and my fellow officers to teach D.A.R.E to the students for 10 weeks. So that means that for an hour in 10 weeks, my coworkers, we're allowed to go into the classroom and actually talk to the young people about real life situations, such as risk and consequences, having empathy, bullying, how to deal with stress, and just being a part of the community. Now, I know you all saw that I left out Dr. G, so now if you all would please join me in welcoming your principal, Dr. Tammy Garrett. Give it up for her, y'all.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am so proud of you guys today and all that you've done. This is a lot of hard work. You don't just get a D.A.R.E certificate. I've seen you guys do a lot of work as well as some discussion. So today I'm excited for you to get this honor. First, I want to thank the Murfreesboro Police Department. Without the relationship that we have with you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I want to also thank the teachers, because the teachers, as well as me, know that this is of utmost importance for our community. So you guys will be productive citizens in this community at some point, and I appreciate the Murfreesboro Police Department investing their time in the young people of this city. The teachers know that academics is very important, but also your social, emotional health is important, and the choices that you make every day and in your future are very important as well. And so to build this community, we have to invest in our children, and I appreciate all of those people who work with the Murfreesboro Police Department, that they share in that commitment to invest in your future. So thank you. Officer Williams does a fabulous job, and he helps, and as well as all the other police officers, to keep us safe and to keep our community drug-free, and I appreciate them. And I hope you enjoy this program.
Now, before the classes come to receive their certificates, go over a few of the rewards or the awards that will be presented today. Each student had to write an essay as part of them graduating from D.A.R.E. From each class, we picked the top 3 essays. And if you're that lucky student to have the best essay in your class, you will have the wonderful opportunity to read your essay aloud for everyone to hear it, which is something that they so badly look forward to. Then the other award that will happen today is D.A.R.E. Boy and D.A.R.E. Girl. The students from each classroom voted to see which one of their classmates will be a drug and alcohol-free citizen within the community. So it's not something that I decided, their teacher decided, but it was something that was voted on amongst their peers. So with no further delay, if Ms. Gilliland's class would please come down.
Soraya Allen. Dylan Crutchfield. Kenzie Davis. Isaiah Dillard. Amar Franco. Jacob Gallinet. Alexa Galejos. Destiny Guzman. Javon Jacobs. Nevaeh Jenkins. Javen Jones. Kai Knowles. Dayana Lopez. Mia Mathis. Jaden Owens. Ashana Rowe. LaTroy Simmons. Cadence Snyder. James Stahl. Mayana Thompson. Eli Villagomez. Omar Trunco Lopez. And Larion.
Hold on, Miss Hines. Miss Gillian had to leave early today because her daughter was sick, so I'll make sure that she receives her shirt whenever she returns. So let's deal with the awards from Miss Gillian's class. We'll start with D.A.R.E girl. D.A.R.E girl will be Destiny Guzman. D.A.R.E boy, Amar Franco. Third place essay, Jacob Gallant. Second place, Jaden Owens. First place, D.A.R.E essay from Ms. Gillian's class, Mia Mathis.
These few weeks of D.A.R.E really changed me, from staying true to your friends to getting help from your friends. D.A.R.E stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. Let me tell you what I have learned. It is really important. My first D.A.R.E lesson was mainly focused on staying responsible. Some examples are going to your best friend's birthday party even though a friend invited you to his or her house, or when you really wanted to call or text someone but you know the right things to do is the dishes. Staying responsible is important. Not only is it important now, but it could really rub off on you in the future. My second lesson was mainly focused on the effects of smoking and drinking alcohol and how it can damage your body. Some of the effects on smoking could be lung cancer, poor judgment, memory loss, slow reflexes, colds, respiratory problems, and death. Drinking and smoking, especially when you are driving, could damage not only your car, but it could end your life. Pray spread the word. Lesson 3 was based on making safe and responsible choices. Also, it was a bit about peer pressure, such as if someone asks you if you wanted to smoke a cigarette, you may be pressured to do so, but you know the right thing to do is either change the subject, walk away, or say no. Our third week was also about not accepting alcohol as a teen. If someone you were walking with asked you if you want a drink or something like that, you would need to stand up for yourself and say no. Lesson 4 was mainly focused on resistance strategies. Resistance strategies are avoiding the situation, strength in numbers, walking away, or saying no with a reason or excuse, and changing the subject. You can practice these strategies by going into a situation a little less serious than someone offering you a cigarette. But you could be in a situation where a friend invites you to their house, but you know you were supposed to come straight home. So in this type of situation, you would most likely use the saying no excuse strategy. Lesson 5 was about the signs of stress. Some signs of stress are frustration, change in mood, crying, and excluding yourself. Whether you could calm down is play a fun game with your friends, draw a picture, write a poem, or write a song. Just try to stay calm for as long as you can. Lesson 6 was about communication styles. A communication style is basically how you talk to someone, whether you are yelling and possibly cussing at someone or smiling and regular talking to someone, and even if you are just whispering to someone. But the way you talk to someone could really determine whether you're friends or foe with someone. Lesson 7 is based on communicating effectively. Communicating effectively is knowing who you are talking to and when you are talking to them, and you know what you are talking about, and if it makes sense. Most people would probably enjoy if someone was talking to them in a happy, joyful, enthusiastic tone. Communicating effectively can be important in situations where someone is hurt. Call 911. When you do so, remember to give as much information as possible. Lesson 8 was perspective changing for me because it was mainly about standing up for someone if they are being bullied. If you want to stand up for someone, one of the best ways is to do that is using the 5 W's, which are who, what, when, where, and why. Just try to keep your friends safe. Lesson 9 was focused on physical bullying. Physical bullying is where someone in real life puts their hands on you in a hurtful way, such as pushing, hitting, pinching, slapping, and punching, etc. You can help someone if they are being bullied, also using the 5 W's. Lesson 10 was about a help network. The help network was basically just about what type of help that you would need and why you need it. The help network could help you, for instance, if you cut yourself or even just thinking about it, and many other things that you might need help with. The journey was fun and educational. Just remember all the information you learned today. It could really pay off in the future. Just remember what D.A.R.E stands for: Drug Abuse Resistance Education. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Miss Hines' class.
Stephanie Aquino. Dallin Beckett. Dane Chavez. Sean Green. Caden Hofstetter. Praise Delgado Fry. Gracia Canonzales. Shakira Holiday. Jaden Johnson. Adrian Knox Majors. Cadence Maynard. Emily Monroy. Gregory Moore. Kristen Morton. Larita Patton. Linda Panetta. Jalea Simpson. Colby Tarpley. Shatora Tuma. Elena Workman. And Nathan Coman.
Miss Hines, Miss Hines, Miss Hines, come get your shirt. I really appreciate working with these teachers this year. I had to be out sometime due to the birth of my son, and they really worked with me, and I really did appreciate it, so thank you so much. Their girl in Miss Hines' class, Emily Monroe. Their boy, Jaden Johnson. Third place essay, Jaden Johnson. Second place, Christopher Colby Tarpley. And first place, Stephanie Aquino.
In D.A.R.E, I have learned a lot in all my D.A.R.E lessons. Today I'm going to talk to you all what I have learned in all my D.A.R.E classes. Officer Williams has showed me how to be a good friend and to be careful how I talk to people around me. He also teaches us how to be respectful, responsible to all the people around me. Believe it or not, all the D.A.R.E lessons have helped me a lot so I can become a better person and also recognize all the mistakes I have done in my life. I have learned that I should help other people that had helped me and also treat others like they had treated me with kindness and respect. With all the lessons that Officer Williams has taught us, makes me feel that I'm sorry for all the people that I hurt with all the words I have said to them. I talked to my mom about all the things that Officer Williams had taught us about. My mom said that she seen my attitude with all my siblings. Now I'm not fighting with them like I used to. I told my mom that Officer Williams had taught us that we should not fight, but to be kind with persons around me. When my mom tells me that I should not fight, when my mom tells me, I feel like all the lessons I learned is helping me a lot, correcting my mistakes I've done. When they help me, I'm thankful because of their help. I sometimes think if they weren't here, I would be making mistakes. My friend Larita is a respectful friend because she respects me. I respect her. Thanks to Officer Williams, I am a better friend to everybody around me, and thanks again because that he has showed me and how to talk with respect. The reason I love D.A.R.E is because D.A.R.E makes me feel safe and protected. I'm so proud of myself of becoming a better person. I respect myself the way I am. Now that what D.A.R.E means.
Next, we'll have Ms. Johnson's class.
Zamaya Ali. Destin Basham. Isabella Bennington. Presley Brunson. Lily Crabtree. Jawan Cunningham. Elijah Faisa. Callie Henderson. Ali Hernandez. Drevion Howe. Devion Hull. Joshua King. Deshauna Lopez. Lamaya Manis. Michaela Maley. Deshaun Rankins. Delia Robertson. Ramiro Rosales Hernandez. Sakaya Scales. Colin Sweeney. Kimberly Vera Rodriguez. Aaliyah Wade. Kinjaya Foster. Jalen Pepper.
Their girl from Miss Johnson's class, Kimberly Vera. Their boy, Ali Hernandez. Third place essay, Aaliyah Wade. Second place, Joshua King. First place, Presley Brunson.
What is D.A.R.E? D.A.R.E is a drug abuse resistance education program where kids get to learn about how to be safe, not to do drugs, how to avoid drugs, and other things. In addition, Officer William taught us a lot of things, especially equally important, pressure. Pressure is a force or influence that acts on you to do something according to the D.A.R.E book. I've had a lot of pressure on me before. It's my friend who told me to take something from my teacher. She said, if you don't do it, you're weak. She was putting so much pressure on me. I stood up for myself. My decision was not to do it, and I told my friend, no, I'm not doing it. It was the right thing to do. Moreover, something else that Officer William taught us, bullying. Bullying is an aggressive or unwanted behavior used again and again to isolate, harm, or control other people. Bullying is not okay. If you see someone bullying somebody, don't stand there like a bystander, not go. Go report to a close, trusted adult. Some people understand. Some people wonder why the person is bullying them. Sometimes you'll never know. Most of the time it's because they're jealous or do it for no reason. Just bullying is never the solution, so don't bully. Last is stress. Stress is a strain, pressure, or excitement felt about a situation or event. Stress has a positive and negative account. For positive stress, it's like you're stressed about something good to them. Negative stress is freaking out, worried, or scared. To stop stressing out, you can breathe, relax, and calm yourself down. If you get stressed in the future, use these steps to relax. Conclusion, I hope I showed you that what I've learned in D.A.R.E, and you can learn from these lessons.
Next, we'll have Ms. Matano's class.
Quincy Alexander, Jasmine Alvarado, Kishelle Appleton, Joshua Baker, Stacy Castro, Walter Flores, Enijah Gaines, Jocelyn Garcia, Markiah Gates, Nevea Green, Kyra Hall, Masuma Hussein, Timothy Keel, Crystal Mari, Bruce Myers, Austin Rochelle, Marquise Teague, Melanie Tayul-York, Rafael Vieira, Luke Webb, Summer Wellman, and Monty York.
Their girl in Ms. Matano's class, Kyra Hall. Their boy, Walter Flores. Third place essay, Crystal Murray. Second place, Austin Rochelle. First place, Masuma Hussein.
In my opinion, D.A.R.E is so helpful. I really had fun learning about new things with Officer Williams and my classmates Because while learning, Officer Williams tells stories that I think he has experienced in his life that are so funny or serious to make learning not boring. So I'm really blessed learning new things with my classmates. First of all, to start off, you should know how to use define, assess, respond, and last but not least, evaluate. You should know these situations where you feel peer pressures and you're not so confident about your choice. D.A.R.E has taught me a lot of things, such as no bullying, not to use alcohol, and more. Also, I learned how those things can cause harm emotionally and physically. But, for example, there are 75,000 alcohol-related deaths each year in the U.S., and more than 400,000 Americans die from tobacco-related causes each year. Not only that, but those types of drugs can cause you memory loss of coordination, and using tobacco can interfere with the way your brain works. If a person is bullied in your school or anywhere else, you should really stand up for that person. Sometimes you might think, no, I don't really care, it's not my problem, or why should I get involved anyway? Well, what if you're in that person's place who is getting bullied? Would you beg for help or keep it to yourself and cause yourself harm? You should always show dignity to other people because one day you will need their help. I also learned about the 5 W's of reporting any kind of situation. It is also important when kids or anyone else know how to use these 5 W's and what they mean. You might wonder, what are the 5 W's? Well, the 5 W's are who, what, when, where, why. You use them when someone is needing help, getting bullied, or in other situations. When you call the police, you need to use the 5 W's just to make it easy for the cop to understand the situation. It's important to use the 5 W's because it is a safe and responsible way to report any kind of situations you are in or someone else. Officer Williams had taught us about D.A.R.E and things related to it. Basically, he is not forcing us to keep up what's right and what's wrong. It's just telling us that you should always walk in the right path so that it can lead your good consequences. And remember to always live your life healthy and not get involved in drugs. After all, it's your life, so you get to choose how your life will be and where it will lead to.
If we would, please, let's give a round of applause for all of our D.A.R.E graduates. Now, without any further ado, I would like to present to you all our speaker for this evening, the head football coach of Middle Tennessee State University, Coach Rick Stockton.
Thank you all for having me here today. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all you guys for being in this club. And this is a special club that you're in. Obviously, as you can see, not everybody gets to be in it. And so you ought to really realize how special you guys are. You're the leaders of this school. You're the leaders of this community. So I commend you that on getting in this club. Congratulations to all you award winners for your essays that you did. It was really enlightening for me to sit over there and listen to you guys speak. You did a fantastic job. I'm not going to talk to you here long, but I do want to say a couple things. I've been a college coach for 35 years, okay? 35 years I've coached college football. So I've been around the last 35 years of my life, I've been around 18 to 22-year-old kids, okay? And a lot of guys have been successful. A lot of guys, or some guys weren't successful, and 3 reasons keep them from being successful. It's usually alcohol, drugs, and academics. Guys that could have gone on and played in the NBA or the NFL, or, and I've seen female athletes also throw their life away because of those 3 things. So I challenge you guys, as you get older, each year that you get older, you're going to be exposed to more things, more opportunities that you're going to have to say no to. And like I told my kids growing up, take pride in being different. And all of you guys know what pride is, okay? Pride is just your personal respect for being great every day, no matter what you're doing. Be a great student, be a great person, be a great son, you know, everything, daughter, everything that you're doing. Just take great pride in saying no, in being different. The easy thing to do is say yes. You can be at this party, you can be around the crowd, and here comes the alcohol or the drugs, or somebody's talking about somebody, trying to bully them on the computer or whatever. Be different. Be different and say no. Because if you'll do that, then I promise you'll be successful in life. Whatever journey whatever your passion is that you want to be, because we can all be what we want to be. Nobody's going to give it to you. You're going to find that out earlier. You're going to find that out later as you get older and get on to life, that you have to compete and work for everything you get. But whatever you want, you can get it. So really take pride in being different and have fun saying no. Be that one person, that one guy, that one girl that goes to the party and never drinks, that never does drugs. Okay? Be that person. I challenge you to do that. I also challenge you, I want you to think about you guys, you've all got a friend. Everybody's got a friend in this club that's not in this club. Okay, so that's your challenge now. Your challenge next year is to be still in this thing, and then to bring one of your friends that's not in it, get in it. And then you do that the next year. And then when you're in the 8th grade, and the 9th grade, and the 10th grade, just think how big this club will be and how much better Murfreesboro will be, how much better this world will be because of the impact that you had of just bringing one more person into this club. Okay? I'm going to close with this. Okay? I'm going to give you 3 letters. And I talked to our team about this. Okay? I'm going to give you 3 letters, and I want you to remember them for the rest of your life. E plus R equals O, okay? The E is the event, okay? E is the event. So say you're at a party and some alcohol starts floating around. That's the event. The R is your response, okay? What's your response going to be? Yeah, I'm going to drink it, or no, I'm not, okay? Your response is going to determine the outcome. Okay, so the event, there was alcohol at the party. The response was, I said no. The outcome is, I did good. Good things are going to happen. The event is alcohol at the party. My response is, I'm going to drink it. The outcome, something bad's going to happen. I promise you. Turn on ESPN tonight. All of you watch ESPN, I'm sure. If you don't, turn it on. There'll be something in there. They'll be talking about some NFL player, NBA player, WNBA girls basketball player, baseball player, that somebody was drinking, got behind a car, and wrecked. Hopefully nobody got killed, okay? But people have lost their lives because of drunk drivers, okay? Somebody got caught with drugs. Somebody got caught selling drugs. In my experience, alcohol, drugs are the things that ruin young people's lives. And I've seen it firsthand with guys at the schools that I've been in coaching at. So always remember that. E plus R equals O. Event plus your response will determine your outcome. You got a test tomorrow. Simple as that. You got a test tomorrow. Okay? The event's the test. Your response, are you going to study tonight? If you do, you get a good grade. Your response is, I don't study, you're not going to get a good grade. Okay? So that's life. Not just drugs and alcohol. Everything you do, your event plus your response is going to determine how successful you're going to be or how unsuccessful you're going to be. It's an honor for me to speak to you guys because I respect this group of people more than any group of people I talk in front of. So again, make it a personal challenge that you're going to get one of your buddies in here next year. And if there's any parents up here, in here, and your son or daughter's down here, you ought to be dang proud of them, because this is a hard club to get into, and I'm proud for you guys. So continue the path that you're on, chase greatness, be whatever you want to be. Don't let anybody ever tell you you can't do something. Be great at whatever it is you decide you want to do. Much respect, much appreciation for you guys. Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Coach Stockshire. If you would, please, just present you with a small token of appreciation for coming out and speaking with us today. Thank you, sir. We really do appreciate it. Dr. G, thank you for allowing me to come to Hobgood and be in the classrooms, walk around, playground, everywhere else, lunchroom. So I really do appreciate you and everything that you do. Thank you.
Thank you. I just started thinking that this is a special group. How many of you started here in kindergarten? These kids were when I took over principal, these kids were in kindergarten. So this will be the first group that I've had that will go all the way through Hobgood. So I'm very excited. How many of you will be back next year for 6th grade? Wonderful, big group. So this is a special group to me. Your first group that goes all the way through as you're the principal is very special. And as I looked out and I saw some of those faces, I was like, this is my first group that will be go with me all the way from kindergarten through the 6th grade. So this is an extra special group. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
Before we conclude, I would ask that you would just focus your attention on the rear or the back page of your program. I'd like to pay special attention to 2 of our sponsors. The first one being Channel 3. You all wave at Channel 3? Hey. Yes, Channel 3 or Murfreesboro City TV. I will send out a letter letting you all know when the D.A.R.E graduation will be aired on the Channel 3 station. And the second one being Skate Center West on, I believe it's the 21st, on May the 21st from 5 to 7:30. If you struggle with picking your kids up on time, then it's going to be 5 to 7:15. We will be skating at Skate Center West. So for all of the D.A.R.E graduates, if you wear your D.A.R.E t-shirt, you'll be able to have a pizza and a drink or a candy bar and a drink, and the skating will be free. And if the parents want to come out and skate, you're more than welcome to skate for a small fee as well as siblings. With that concludes our D.A.R.E graduation here at Hobgood Elementary. Thank you all.